Got that one. Oh yeah, nice walleye. Nice walleye. Look at him, man. Beautiful walleyes. Crazy sub-zero weather. What can we see? Good morning, YouTube viewers. We are back with another video, hopefully. Early in the morning, sun's not up yet. -16 on the way over here. Good news is, what's all over my face? Is it just frozen mustache hair? Might be what that is. But we are back with another very cold morning. The only good thing about the cold is it's giving us a lot of ice access to some new locations. So this is going to be a long trip of checking ice today. I fished this location a few days ago, but we're going to go do some scouting. We're probably going to try to get like 3 or 4 miles of ice travel in this morning and hopefully land on a big pile of unpressured fish. And this is the time of year where as you start to build ice, if you can get to some of those way out sweet spots safely, of course, to kind of be the first guy fishing some of these spots, you could be in for some really good fishing. So this is one nice thing about having like a snowmobile or a snow dog or something where you can access, less ice than, let's say, a side-by-side or a truck would need. That's one reason I love fishing with a snowmobile so much. But stay tuned, because the number one priority is to stay safe and stay on top of the ice. So we probably got a solid hour and a half of ice checking ahead of us. So I don't know how much of that we're going to film, but got to do it. So let's jump on the skidoo. Let's cover some ground, punch some holes, and hopefully catch some walleyes. Onward. Well, we already got stuff not working due to the cold. Holy cow, we iced up. Frozen beard. All right, well, it took me a lot less time than I thought it was. Real broken up ice by shore. Then once I got out here towards the middle, it was all kind of the same sheet. So if you have the same sheet for a long ways, likely it's going to be a very similar, consistent thickness. So I didn't have to check as often as I thought I would. But sitting on a good 6 inches of ice, which is very impressive. And this ice is probably only a week and a half old, maybe. And but we've just had such cold weather that it's just been making tons of ice, obviously. And as you can see, there's nobody in sight, which is always good. I always like that part. Don't know if there's gonna be a fish here or not. We might have to run around to a few different spots to kind of find them, but it is a beautiful morning. I'd like if it wasn't 15 below, but we'll do what we gotta do to catch fish. So stay tuned. The rest of it goes real fast. Got to drill a bunch of holes, see what's here, and then make a decision to stay or move. Now, generally speaking, when I get on a big spot for the first time, what I really want to do is try to get you guys some light here. What I really want to do is basically prospecting, looking for spot, or just seeing if there's fish there. So I want to fish something big, aggressive, lots of calling power. Acme Hyper Rattle in one of the bigger sizes. That's gonna, even if I don't get fish to bite this, it's a great tool to run spot to spot to spot, work it up high, call in things from around, and see what I'm working with as far as fish on this spot. Come on. Oh, dude, he tried. Come on. Come on. Looks like a really good mark. Got him. Right there. Number one. Well, I think it was actually 2. I don't think it was just one big mark. But hey, man, fish number 1 of the day. Oh, nice walleye, too. Nice walleye. There we go. Well, still on spot 1 here. Marked a few, missed that one. There we go. There's fish number 1. I did go to the spoon just because I had a couple fish kind of come up a little tentatively. But I am going to fish a big spoon just for calling power. Full 1/4 ounce Cast Master. This is actually a bait I use open water a lot. You popped off there, buddy. Come on. If my right hand seems like it's not functioning today, I absolutely sliced the crap out of it yesterday working in the garage. So half my fingers are all bandaged up right now. There we go. Little guy number 1. 16-inch walleye. But we're doing it in the extreme cold. And we even saved our minnow head, luckily. Let's fire it back down there. And this is just kind of a pretty little sexy 1/4 ounce open water Cast Master. Upsized number 6 treble on there for bigger fish. And fighting them harder than just that little flicker blade on there. The Boley special spoon package here. I always, any walleye guy likes doctoring his stuff up, right? Well, that's not a walleye. Fat jumbo, though. Get back down there, buddy. We're not after you today. Oh, another mark though. That's a little better. That's not a jumbo perch. Holy smokes, dude. Just caught Mr. Jumbo Perch. Told him we weren't after him. And a little bigger something shows up here. Not giant, but we'll take him. This is at a terrible angle. It's brutal outside. That one had the right attitude, huh? Another 16, 17er. Well, I'll tell you what. We have caught fish on the first spot. Just not seeing the big size, I'd say on this lake I don't catch like a lot of them this size. Now maybe it could just be like some kind of year class thing or something going on. But I do think we are gonna move. Even though obviously we are around some fish. Look how fast they're freezing up. Fish have been out of the water for 20 seconds. Get back in there, buddy. You'll be fine. All right, spot number 1. Got 5 or 6. Probably won't include all of them in the video, but we're loaded up and we're moving out to spot number 2. Try to find something a little bit bigger or like a super high density of fish somewhere. So I feel like we got really bad white glare on the camera right now, but it's still cold out. There's not much I can do. Stay tuned. Spot 2. Wow. Well, that one didn't leave me a whole lot of time to do anything. Well, we're on spot number 3 now. I actually didn't do anything on spot number 2. Can't tell if it's big or everything's so frozen up. It's not going to be like a giant walleye, but it'll probably be a nice one. Oh yeah. There we go. Everything is so frozen. My bibs, my gloves, not big, but another one of those 16, 17ers. We're hunting them down. We are covering some ground. I've probably moved 2 or 3 miles since that first spot. Just kind of wanted to check some other stuff out. There we go. Another 16, 17-inch walleye. Back down. Look what he's puking up. Little perches. That's what they're eating. That's what a lot of walleyes eat. Any system that has perch, walleyes are eating them. And that spoon profiles about the same size as a lot of those, 2.5-inch perch. And that one shot up so fast, had you not been looking, the rod just would have been doubled over. In fact, that might have been what happened. Come on, dude, eat it. Got him. That's a better one. Think so anyways. Oh yeah. Now he's like, no, I'm gonna stay down here. Gosh, dude, everything is so frozen. That's a better fish. That's a better fish. It is a complete rodeo, dude, doing this when it's this cold. Oh yeah, nice walleye. Nice walleye. Look at him, man. Oh yeah. There we go. There we go. Now we got a real one. That fish played with me 3 times. I wish I could have a flasher cam up. But dude, it is just so cold out. I'm shocked I even got 2 cameras working. Look at that. You want to talk about kissing it? How's that for a bite? Let's get that guy popped off, man. I mean, look at that. Just barely touching it, dude. Beautiful walleyes. Crazy sub-zero weather, but we're getting it done. That is for sure. The run and gun paying off, my friends. See you later. Let's get you back down before it gets too cold. I mean, it feels like the fish are like flash freezing. That's how cold it is out. Within just me talking that amount of time, I put them back in the water and it's like they're stiff, and it takes them a second of sitting in the water to like dart back down. Just that cold out today. Oh, that was fun. That's definitely about the size, if not bigger, the last one I lost. And I think we are definitely on the right spot now. So I've seen a couple other bigger marks like that. You can kind of gauge them, but this might be time to actually set the shack up. We'll see. I'm not getting cold yet, but it might be nice for, you know, to thaw things out. The reels are frozen. Get a flasher cam going. We'll see. All right. Well, we kind of lost the fish for a little bit. And one thing that's generally true when you're kind of in this situation where, you know, you would do all the work, you run around 4 or 5 different spots, try to find fish, land on the fish you want. If you lose the fish, you're generally not going another 3 miles that way to look for them, right? So they're still on this spot somewhere. Now, we're fishing a lot of these big flats that look something like this right here. And generally on a flat, there's 2 kinds of edges. There's the top edge. Let's say the whole top of this thing's 22 feet. There's that top edge where it'll come out, meet 22 feet, and then it'll shoot down and get deeper right there, right? So that's one edge that the fish can relate to. The other edge is the bottom edge. The whole basin's like 30, 33 feet. So a lot of times right where it hits like 28 feet and starts climbing up, that's the bottom edge. So a lot of times on these flats, I'll try to concentrate my efforts on those 2 edges. Now, when you're by yourself and you're trying to be as efficient as possible, one thing I'll do, I'll just jump on the snowmobile, turn my GPS map on, and I'll drive right down that bottom edge of the break and the top edge of the break. Once I lay that track down and I've gone a few hundred yards in each direction, then it's super simple for me to go back through with the auger and just punch holes down both of those tracks, right? Then I know that when I'm running through those areas and fishing them, I'm like, okay, this is the top edge, that's the bottom edge. It makes it real simple for me to comb through water a lot faster. And if you're gonna come out to very big bodies of water like this and try to run around and find fish and catch fish, it's all about efficiency and not wasting a bunch of time by being off the spot or being way up on its side, and really focusing all your time on those 2 edges. So this is one little trick I do on a lot of these lakes. And if you're dealing with like a lot of snowmobile tracks, the other thing I'll do is just drop my foot down and drag my foot from where I want my holes to be. Then I know that when I get to the spot where there's ski track, and the track of the track, and then my foot dragging, I know it's okay, drill the holes here. This is just one little thing I do on these bigger lakes. It seems to keep me around fish more often, making sure I know where I'm drilling holes based on where I am on the Lake Master. False charging me. Got that one. Feeling like another decent one. We're definitely getting on some of these better fish. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, I love it, man. I love it. This is my favorite way to fish. And if you could target some decent fish doing it, oh yeah, I'm all about it, dude. Could be warmer out, but you know, half the fun with this style of fishing, nice fish, is it's you against the elements. And the reward is that right there. Oh man, beautiful walleyes. Look at that pretty little spoon hanging out the corner of his mouth. I'll try to link that spoon color and that exact size down below. It's a 1/4 ounce. And like I like to do, whenever you're fishing a lake where you got big fish potential, I'll just go up a hook size. Seems to help so much. Number one, a bigger hooker will hold a minnow head on there longer if you're going to use one. And it just, when you really lay hooks to fish, it hooks them so much better. There's a super nice walleye right there. This is fun. All by myself out here too. Not another human in sight. Look how quick those guys are freezing up. See you later, baby. So that case, gosh, I wish I could run a flasher cam. It's just I can't get another GoPro working outside. But that case, there was one fish that I was working, and he was just kind of, you know, he kept false charging me. He'd come up a little bit, go down, come up a little bit, go down. And then all of a sudden I had another mark flicker under it, and it just like supercharged. That second fish got around, and there was a little competition. It just really charged up that other fish. So a lot of times the competition helps. The problem is my minnows are so frozen. They're just breaking in half. I ever put it in my mouth to get it soft enough to get on the hook. Kind of gross, but you know, probably as long as you don't swallow it, you're good, right? Oh my goodness, dude. That one literally didn't give me any time to do anything. Bottom flickered, just raced up. This is going to be a good fish for sure here. Just got into the shack. Turned the heater on. Kind of starting to thaw some stuff out. Dude, this is going to be a nice fish. We're fishing some deeper water, which is nice because you really get to fight them. Come here, bud. Wow, dude, that would happen so fast. All right, we're right here. Oh yeah, it's a super nice one. I can just see color. Oh, come on, bud. Come on. Oh, no, is he stuck? I got too much slush in the hole. Come on. Come on. No way, dude. He's stuck at the bottom of the hole. Oh, no. Can I lead him away from it? Okay, we got him. Look at that one, dude. Oh, that is a nice walleye right there. That got a little stressful right when he got at the hole, huh? Dude, I literally... I was reaching down to grab my phone or water bottle or something and just looked back and just saw Mark racing off bottom. That is a super nice fish right there, dude. Wow. What a healthy fish that is. Hooked right in the tongue. Look at that. Get you popped off there, buddy. Wow, dude, that is a chunky fish right there. We'll take him like that, huh? That is a beautiful walleye right there, man. Wow. We're on him now, that is for sure. You know, it took a little bit of running around to kind of get on the juice. But now that we are catching them. That was cool. That one would have probably bit anything, but that spoon's been the little money maker today for sure. 1/4 ounce Castmaster with an upsized treble on there. Well, if that's any sign of how it's going to go the rest of the day, we'll be sitting in good shape. Pretty much had to come in here to start thawing stuff out. It was getting to the point where rods were unfunctionable, and it was all turning into a grind out there. But got to put in the legwork, obviously, to find fish. If you get out to a big body of water, really any body of water, and just settle for the first spot you're on, I mean, the odds are not in your favor of having a good day. I always describe it as being in a boat. How many times would you go out in your boat, out on the lake, right? Go to your favorite hump, and then regardless whether you're catching fish or not, sit there and make the same cast all day long. You'd never do it, right? So there's no point in doing it through the ice either, obviously. Got him. Dude, I mean, when they decide to go, they really go. This one's not quite as big, but he played around with me for a second. A 16, 17er in the shack. Gosh, my right hand is not in the greatest shape right now. There we go. A little smaller than the other ones we've been getting, but we'll take them all in between bites. This week has been, as far as just catching fish, getting fish on video, obviously the weather has not been making this whole process very easy. Highs below zero, crazy wind all week. Today we finally got a little break from the ridiculous wind, but we are certainly on some fish and getting it done. There we go. He's back down already. Well, you know, when you're fishing in the shack, you should generally expect it to be a little slower. Obviously, we've caught some fish too, but these schools will spread out on these big spots. So a lot of times, obviously, if you're hole hopping through stuff, you're just going to be able to get your bait around a lot more fish continuously. Where if you're fishing in a shack, I got air bubbles coming up that keep seeming like fish. But if you're fishing in a shack, you're kind of, you know, just waiting for the next fish to come through, right? Oh, do it. Come on. Here it comes. Got him. Dude, we are having so much fun today. It is crazy. It's just about to take my jacket off. And we were getting too cozy in here in the shack. Luckily, we just keep catching them. Decent walleye. Not a big one. Good keeper size one if you're going to keep one. Wow, look at that, dude. I mean, this is a fun day. This is my type of day. Where you're flying around spot to spot, hunting fish down, get on some, flip the shack up, catch a few, go back outside, run around, do the run and gun. I mean, dude, what a fun day. We are on a pile of fish. The best part is, there's no one around. And kind of like we said in the intro, how a lot of times, you know, gotta be safe. Safe on the ice is first and foremost. Obviously, nothing's worth putting your machine through, or, you know, even worse potentially. But if you can, you know, take advantage of some of these big cold snaps when nobody's fishing, and come out right on the back side of them after you get a bunch of fresh ice, check a ton of this stuff, and be the first guy to start punching holes on top of fish and jigging them. Normally, this is kind of what you could expect. Fish will get very conditioned through the ice. Most presentations are very stagnant. You know, you can't move a bait horizontally from way over there through the ice, right? All you can do is jig it vertically. So fish will get very conditioned to presentations very fast. But if you could be one of the first guys out on top of big schools of walleyes like this, I mean, these are the best days on the ice all year. Another day comes to an end. Started out just like ended it just like we started it. Very cold. If you guys can't tell, it's been a long week on the ice. Caught a lot of fish this week. I don't even know if this is going to become a video. I feel like it was kind of all over the place and I was going really fast, but we will see. If this is a video, I appreciate you guys watching this one. My first day kind of running around, no holds bars, bunch of ice now, which is awesome. And tomorrow morning we are headed to a different state to chase some more walleyes around. So yeah, hopefully you guys are now getting, if you were in the southern part of the Midwest, getting some opportunity to go chase some walleyes, crappies, panfish, whatever it is. This cold front has definitely brought the ice. So appreciate you guys watching. Stay safe out there. We got a beautiful ride back as the sun's going down out here. Caught a pile of fish. Saw 0 people today. That's about as good as it gets. So appreciate you guys watching this one. If you guys are not yet, please subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. We'll see you guys next time.